You know, for years, black people have been getting murdered in cold blood by police. I'm talking about shot in the back. I'm talking about killed with their hands cuffed behind their back while they're laying on their stomach. And certain people always try to justify it. Well, they shouldn't have ran. They should have cooperated with the police. They should have did this. They should have did that. So they deserve to die. For years. Now, the only reason it's coming to light now because of the phones and social media. But this has been going on. But my point that I'm making is, even with that being said, even with it being video, you clearly see that this black man posed absolutely no threat whatsoever. Gets killed in cold blood. And certain people still try to justify it. Most of the time, the police officer's not even going to get arrested. And by chance, if he does get arrested, he's going to be let out little to nothing as far as bond. On top of that, people all come together and start GoFundMes to raise money for a defense fund, to raise money for a bond if there is a bond, or just to raise money just in general. You know, certain people do that. Now, here it is. You have this 14-year-old boy, kid, that just graduated 8th grade, I believe, under the instruction of his mother, because he's watching his mother get hit in the face repeatedly in a restaurant. She can't defend herself against this guy. So he shoots the guy to protect his mother, like any other reasonable person that loves his mother would do. So police come, what have you. They arrest not only the 14-year-old son, they arrest the mother. And they're being held in the Chicago County Jail with a $3 million bond. They are being held in Chicago with a $3 million bond. Now, you clearly see the surveillance. You clearly see that this guy is not going to stop. I mean, he's punching her in the face. This is a woman. You don't put your hands on a woman. So yeah, we may not necessarily agree with how the woman went about doing things by texting her son and telling him to bring in the gun. We may not necessarily agree with, after the son shot the guy, he went outside when they say they were no longer in danger and shot him again. But you got to understand that this woman she was distraught at that time. She wasn't thinking clearly. There's no telling, man, that they got hit her 3 solid times in the face. So all she was thinking at that particular time is, man, we got to get him. Because we don't know if anybody else was around outside. We don't know if anybody else posed a threat. But the police saw fit to arrest her. The DA saw fit to charge her. But yet, you look at a video and see a white police officer on top of a black man with his hands cuffed behind his back. She pulls her gun out and shoots him in the back and kills him. I forget. I'm sorry. She thought it was her taser. And I believe that woman ended up getting like 2 years for that. It was something very, very, very minor. But the point that I'm making is, it's like they allow certain people to get away with murder. But as soon as a black person shoots somebody in clear as day self-defense, they're charged to the highest level, not manslaughter, not reckless homicide, murder. The highest charge in the land. You hear the prosecutors and, well, they were no longer in danger and they could have called the police. They were no longer a threat. Come on, man. If somebody breaks into your house and you get to firing at them, all you thinking about is protecting your family, your loved ones. So even when they run out the door, you're not thinking in your mind, oh, here, let me stop because they went through the threshold, so they're no longer a threat. And if I continue on, I may be charged. No, you already, your mind's already there. Same thing in this situation, man. This guy seen a man hitting his mother. So yeah, he's trying to kill him. So who cares if he runs? Man, you just put your hands on my mother, man. My mother, you're a grown man. You put, as much as people talk about, domestic violence, which I think any man that commits domestic violence is a coward. As much as domestic violence and the issue is raised, violence against women, which it should be, I don't think it's pushed enough, matter of fact. But as much as that issue is raised, it seemed like there would be some sort of understanding right here. Some sort of, he wasn't in his right frame of mind. She wasn't in her right frame of mind. She just got violently attacked and abused for no reason. Nobody helped this woman. All the people in the restaurant, nobody did anything. Nobody tried to stop the guy. Hey, man, leave her alone, man. Anything. Nobody called the police, That really wasn't going to help the situation then because, it happened so fast by the time the police got there. You know how they do when it comes to certain neighborhoods. No, I'm going to say black neighborhoods. Ain't no telling when they would have gotten there. Suburbs somewhere, oh man, they there in 0.2 seconds. And you know what really gets me? And I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, why is a woman still sitting in jail? What really gets me is, like I said, when an officer does something, they raise money for them. No matter what the situation is, they raise money. Where's the GoFundMe for this woman and her son? Floyd, Shaq, Jay-Z, Diddy, Oprah, Tyler Perry, Master P, Will Smith. All the people that have all this money, where y'all at, man? Y'all get this woman out of jail. That's the whole purpose of me making this video. Why don't y'all get this woman out of jail, man? And her son. $3 million bond. She's sitting in jail. $3 million bond. He just graduated the 8th grade. Protecting his mother is all he did. I would have did the same thing. I would have did the same exact thing. That's what if it was your mother, man? What if you seen a video and a man was just hitting your mother? Not slapping her. Hitting her, period, is wrong. But closed fist, man. Hitting your mother. How would you feel? LeBron James. All you ought to have all this influence, power, money. Man, you all can come together and easily get this woman the best lawyer in Chicago and pay her bond and get her out. She ain't no threat. She didn't even have a criminal record. He never had a criminal record. Where y'all at? I see y'all in the videos. I see y'all with this Gucci, Louis. You know what I mean? $500,000 cars, $1 million cars. I see y'all throwing money in the strip club. I know a lot of this is entertainment, but some of y'all really live like this. I see all this. But what about the community, man? Kanye West. It's Chicago, man. It's your backyard. In your backyard, man. Michael Jordan. Oprah Winfrey. Y'all's backyard. I need y'all to share this video, man. It ain't even about no likes. It's not really even about, feel free to comment. You can subscribe if you like, you know what I mean? But it's not what this is about right here. I'm trying to spread a message, man. Let's start a GoFundMe for this woman. If the celebrities are not going to step up and get her and her son out, man, let's do like they do. They'll raise millions. Woman would have been out of jail. Woman and her son. The next day. $5 million would have been raised. Let's do what they do, man. Let's get this woman out of jail. She's not a menace. She's not a threat to society. So I need you all to share this video, man. Share it and continue to share it and continue to share it and continue to share it. Let's get this woman and her son out of jail, man. And maybe this message will, get to one of these celebs. And maybe they're already working on it. That's why I said I could be wrong. Perhaps they're already working on getting her out. Because, everybody that I mentioned, I know a lot of them do a lot of work in the community. And they have helped a lot of people. So I'm not trying to bash anybody. We never know what a person does to help people. Everybody don't broadcast it. But if anybody ever needs help, this is the time, man. That woman's going to probably lose her house, her home. She has a car payment, everything that she has. Sitting in jail. Why? She's the victim. As so many other women are. She's the victim. But she's being treated like a criminal. Makes no sense. Can't help but wonder. If this was a white lady, and she had a white son, and she was being bashed in the face by a black man, would she be sitting in the county jail right now, along with her son? Or would she be deemed a hero? It talked about how brave she was. Logical question. Real Kens TV. And y'all share this video. Share it for the family. Not for me, not for my view. Share it for the family, man. Let's get this woman out of jail along with her child, man.